Yo, what is up, boys and girls of the Miracle? It's been a while since we last did a podcast, but hey, I'm happy to finally get another podcast going, another episode of the Myriad podcast in the kitchen, as usual, the best venue. And we got a very special guest today. I know I say that every time, but seriously, this is the most special so far. He is head of...
BMC.
I just call him CEO, but apparently that's not correct. I've always thought that he was CEO. So how you doing, Sir Dan?
I'm good. Well, if you say I'm now the most exciting guest, aren't you going to say that for every guest that comes on now?
I guess so. but the thing is, you are the highest tier, I guess, of guests. Because it's very hard to get CEOs, no?
Really?
Usually
I would expect you to get Edwin or anything.
Maybe I haven't asked, huh?
Yeah.
Because technically here as well, I'm too intimidated to ask CEOs or the head of the dudes to come here.
Oh, really?
The only guy who I felt like, okay, I could ask was Yeb, because he's like VP. He was a coach before. We already had that vibe going. But hey, he actually came up to me, said like, yo, I would love to do anything like content, right? Dan is a content guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm a super hardcore content guy. So I handle everything. So BMC head of TLC, Southeast Asia. So BMC meaning branding, marketing, and content.
All right. So that's the exact title
of
Sir Dan. Now, for the people who are watching now, a lot of people already know you, but to the people who don't know you, introduce yourself.
Oh, to the people that don't know me, wow, that's a curveball. My name's Dan. I am the head of TL Southeast Asia for content, and I like to consider myself a meme lord.
All right. So I think now I want to get to know you a little bit more, Sir Dan, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into esports? That's first.
Mm-hmm. So get into esports. So growing up, I've been a hardcore kind of like gamer, the type where I would get, okay, wait, let me rephrase this. Sorry.
No worries.
So I like playing games at a very young age, to the point where my parents would always get angry, banned from playing games for a couple of days type of stuff. Don't study because I'm playing games. And the same thing as parents usually say, like, you're not going to get a lot of money playing video games in the future. And that kind of stuck on me up until I discovered esports. And I was like, I didn't really like watching kind of like traditional sports like football, basketball, but I really, really liked gaming. And at that time, the biggest gaming for esports was Dota, Counter-Strike, and I watched a bit of League of Legends. But that was mostly in the US. So when I got into esports, it was basically my business partner, his name is Chris, and he was like, oh, we really like esports. We met through gaming, and then he was like, oh, in Indo, there's esports now. And I'm like, what? Esports? I was like, okay, let's check it out. And I was like, yeah, it's mobile gaming. At first I was like, mobile gaming?
Relatable.
Right? up until I saw the crowd, and I was like, damn, this is like even more passionate than the esports I saw in the West. So that's really how we got started. We went to a bunch of like Mobile Legends tournaments, and then it was like a big crowd, and then very passionate kind of fans. Similar like Indonesians, I think the most passionate type of fans when it comes to kind of like sports or esports.
Yeah. So, anything they support, they support it like crazy.
Yeah, like nuts. I think that's a big part why I jumped into kind of like esports.
So then I want to continue from there, right? The Dan and Chris that then looked at esports, saw potential in esports. Then did you go straight to building Aura?
Yeah. So we was like, okay, if we want to start this, where do we need to start? We did everything bootstrap, did everything ourselves to the point where like finance, the team, hiring was all done by us. And yeah, it was very tough, but I really enjoyed the process of kind of like exploring that. It's kind of like a startup. You don't know what to do, but you're going to figure it out. Getting teams when we first started out, players were like, okay, where do you get these players? We get some from the leaderboard, some from kind of like connections. And when we started out, we had like 5 teams compete with each other to make sure that we had like the best team. And so that's how we kind of got started. We lost, I think, every single time we went to a tournament, but that never stopped us. Yeah.
Though there were some dark times for sure, right?
A lot of dark times. When it comes to aura, there's a lot of dark times. I am the definition of like someone who started everything, or we started everything kind of like ourselves. We didn't have like a big amount of funding or a big facility. It was basically like a house that Chris's parents had, and we could kind of like use it in the meantime. And yeah,
it was a passion project.
Yeah, it was a passion project at the end of the day. That's true. Yeah.
So then when did it start being, when did you guys start being like, yo, this is legit, you know? Like it went from passion project to, wait, we can start really like going in on this.
Oh, I don't know. Even from the start, we really felt like we could go in on this. Or
So you saw the potential. It was a passion project, but you saw like, okay, we are going to do this for the long term.
Yeah, we're going all the way, even if we met a lot of roadblocks, a lot of speed bumps along the way. But it was needed for us to be able to succeed and learn everything. So yeah.
Damn. That's really cool, dude. I never, heard this story before, because obviously you've never gone on interviews to talk about, the origins of Aura, origins of Echo. Yeah. So I guess there, right? Because when did you decide, okay, let's start an Aura PH?
Oh, yeah. So I remember we were evaluating, okay, we have an Indo, but we want to be kind of like the esports for Southeast Asia, the biggest in esports. And when we were looking at the data, which countries have the biggest fans for Mobile Legends? Number one, obviously Indonesia. That's why we started. Second is Philippines. So when we went to the Philippines, we were like, okay, is there anything? And at that time, Sunsparks were looking for a new management. And Mitch was one of them who we talked to. And we weren't the only ones that Mitch was talking to. I think even, I don't know if I should mention this, but RQ was also one of the teams that she was talking to at that time. Okay. So at a different time, maybe
could be an RQPH.
RQPH, but yeah. At the end, she picked us because we built a good rapport. We built like, this is how we approach the game. This is how we're going to help you guys grow. We're not just someone who's just going to put in money, but we're going to put in our passion as well to make sure that we built that brand similar to what we did in Indo as well as in PH.
Okay. So then after that, right, obviously, so you took a few of the Sunsparks dudes. Was it in the entire team?
I think it's the entire team, basically.
So it was JP, Benny.
Yeah, it was... No, Benny didn't come yet. Okay. Benny was a transfer from TNC or something Phoenix. Signal Ultra, if I'm not mistaken.
Ultra.
I think, if I'm not mistaken. But it was like Raflesia, JP, KLVJ.
3Mar? Was it part of 3Mar back then?
Not yet. Kiel, there's another guy called but yeah, we got that. And then when we entered, okay, we got like back-to-back MPL champs at that time.
Right.
They were back-to-back MPL champs. Like, okay, we're pretty good. And then we immediately lost.
Yeah.
I remember.
So how was that feeling?
It was like, okay, shit.
There's work to be done.
Sorry if I can't.
No worries, you can swear.
Yeah, I basically said like, damn, okay. So we basically think we needed to go through a lot of changes. And then that's when we kind of like brought Benny. Then that's when I think after we rebranded to Echo, we kept losing. I remember. It's like Aura Indo was losing a lot.
Even after getting the GOAT, I remember you lost first day of playoffs.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember when we rebranded to Echo, that's when we decided to buy 2 players. And those 2 players was Carl Teasy as well as Yawi to kind of like bolster the team. We were really strong in the regular season.
Yep.
Really, really strong. And I was like, okay, this is the time for me to fly to Philippines and witness, for them to kind of like have this run. Maybe if we don't make it, but it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Day 1, I came, knocked out immediately. And I was like, damn.
Flew all this way.
It's like, yeah, we did all of this hard work. Everything was very promising, but I think things never go the way you want it to.
Right.
But that's life, and that's how we kind of like put one foot over the other and just learn what else can we do, what type of systems do we need to have put in place. I think we need to have a fresh, like we got a lot of veterans, but we need some fresh blood.
Absolutely.
And that's when we got Sanford as Sanji, the San duo. And they didn't do very well in the very, very start.
Like in scrims or in
the tournament. In the tournament as well. I think our biggest kryptonite was Blacklist at that time.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Every time we met them, it's just like, I think their mental was down. And then like we kept losing. So they were just like, there's this mental blockade when it came to them. I remember like finals in MPL and before
Season
M4.
10, yeah.
Right before M4. I think we lost like 3-1 or something, or 4-1.
Was
something
it, yeah,
like
4-1.
4-1,
Yeah.
something like that. And then, then they made that miraculous, amazing run in kind of like M4 where they just like, you know what? Like who fucking cares if we're gonna lose again? We've known losing for the longest time. Let's just kind of like give it our all. And that's when they just, wow, that turned it around and really showed everybody what they're made of. Even Yaoi, oof, that Cho as well. Like,
bro. So this, I mean, the drip.
Till this day, I will never forget. Every time I was like, and whenever he picks Cho during ever, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they gave us Cho. It's like, thank you, thank you,
GG, thank you, man. All right, so before that, right? Let's go to again Carl TZ, Yaoi.
Mm-hmm.
What was the process behind getting Carl TZ, getting Yaoi?
Yeah, we're known as a team that never buys players. Really, we don't. I think
so. Is it like grassroots? Is that usually what you do?
Yeah,
like
we
you
do
just believe in the talent.
Yeah, we've always wanted to kind of like grow like talents because we found that we can't just keep buying players, veterans, and everything. Even in the whole history of esports, there's always these young prodigies, and we need to learn how to find these people. That's what's really important. But at that foundation, we needed veterans. We needed people who proved like they are the best. And we saw that in Carl TZ, and we also saw that in Yaoi. They were the best at that time. And I think history speaks for itself.
Absolutely. Okay. So then again, the whole DanSan thing, M4. Yeah. What was it like behind the scenes, right? Because like that was your first trophy. Was it your first trophy? Like first major trophy, right?
It was surreal. It's like
no MPLs.
Lost no MPLs, not a single MPL
throughout your the org's history.
Org's history, and then we won the world champs, and that was just like, wow, am I dreaming? Because we always said like, okay, when we came to Indo, it's like, who has won a world championship? No one. And then Evos won, and then we're like, oh shit. Okay, we gotta step it up. And then when we won M4, it's like, okay, we're neck and neck with them now, right? We got to build this even more. We got a really good foundation. To be honest, I was super shocked. Like
you weren't expecting it.
I always expect, to be honest. I mean, maybe it's bad. I always expect to lose.
Oh,
I always
pessimist,
pessimist, but just so I don't get kind of like too sad when they lose, especially like when we went against Blacklisted in M4. I was just like, damn, here it is, the Titans again. We meet again in the grand finals. We got knocked down by them first, and then we meet at the grand finals. But man, something just clicked between the teams that time, and it was a joy to watch. And that's when you became a fan of Team Liquid. Yeah, I still remember the Sandford.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that was legendary. I think that's when I became a fan of you.
Oh shit!
It's like Sanji, Sanford, Carl TZ.
That line, yeah. That was special, man. Okay. Fun fact: that was a mistake.
Oh,
that was a mistake.
What was a mistake?
On my part, that was a mistake.
Oh, really?
It wasn't supposed to come out that way.
Oh, what was it supposed to come out as?
So maybe a lot of people probably don't know this too, but it started off as a mistake. So the whole series, I was just going crazy for Sanford because he kept on making crazy plays. Yeah. And at that time, I wasn't biased yet. Like obviously now I'm biased. Number one Sanford Glazer, but back then I was just, damn, this guy is insane. He kept on making plays, and then that one play, I believe like Sanford did something. But then I just went, Sanford! And I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have gone Sanford. Like, why am I going Sanford again? So I was like, okay, how the fuck do I recover this?
And then everybody came in,
and then Benny came around. I'm like, all right, Benny! And then they just keep on killing everybody. I'm like, all right, then we're going all the way. Okay. But it started off as a mistake. I didn't expect it to go that way.
So Sanford, he's a number one glazer for you, man.
Who?
For Sanford.
Yeah, I was. Yes, dude. Man, what a run though. Like, I think it wasn't just me, but I think everybody, most of your fans even, they became fans after that crazy run, right? I think to this day, that M4 run is still romanticized, bro. Everybody talks about it. After FNOP's M6 run, they didn't lose a single match. People are still like coming into like debate saying, no, best prime team.
No, I mean,
has
like
to be
for
M4.
sure. For me, it's like, Fnatic on it, because we lost to them as well during that time.
That's true.
But they've always been winning, It's expected of them, but everyone expected us to lose. Yeah. And I think that was really the trigger for us. We've always been doubted. I think even since the beginning when we started esports, we've always been doubted, even by other orgs. Like, Aura. Who the heck is what org is this? You know.
Right.
But that was the drive. That was a drive to kind of like say, you know what, watch this kind of stuff. Yeah. So that's, yeah. Just looking back, it's just reminiscing. It's just really good times. At our core, we've always been doubted, and we always like proving people wrong. Yeah.
So it felt good. Yeah.
It felt great.
Damn.
It felt great.
After going through all those, because like when I joined season 7, I remember just saying, like, okay, there was a brief, like there was a caster study session, and people were just like, okay, Aura, yeah, just, you know, this is gonna be the bottom tier team. They're gonna be like 7th place, 8th place. They won't do too well. They're on a lose streak right now. They've been on a lose streak for a while with Geek Fam, right? They don't make it to playoffs, and then to see like that rise, even for Aura PH, because again, when I joined, I believe. It was Execration Blacklist who made it to the finals. Yeah. And I remember Aura PH were getting hyped up like a lot because it was Benny. It was kind of like a star.
It was a stars team.
Yeah, it was a superstar team too.
You had everybody basically, yeah.
But every time I would watch the games, I'm like, damn, yeah, like Aura. So every Aura, yeah, like Indo, they're not doing too hot. That was a 0-14 season. And then I see PH and it's like, damn, they get knocked out on the first day. It's so sad.
Fun fact, before that, like when we went 113, I remember I said this to Reza. I was like, Reza, 113. It can't get worse than this, right? And holy shit, was I wrong? We went 0-14 next. It was heartbreaking, you know? Yeah. Heartbreaking. Basically, like everything that we wanted to do, it's like, okay, we reached rock bottom.
Yeah.
We can just go up from here. And we were so wrong.
Dude. There's no way it can get worse. It's such a curse statement, bro. Yeah. Like it's such a curse statement in any way. Every time someone says that, they get cooked in real life. So okay, I wanna ask you this question then, right? Like, is it more difficult to build a winning roster or to maintain a winning roster?
I think both has its own difficulties. I've also asked this myself, but I think we've learned so much that I think maybe at this moment it's more of maintaining that drive to become a champion. Like when you're young and you're like you have a chip on your shoulder and you want to prove to everybody that you can do it. But once you achieve it, you're like, now what? You know, I think that drive kind of goes away, and maintaining that drive, maintaining that consistency is the most difficult part in my opinion.
Okay. So it's more difficult maintaining, yeah? Staying at the top.
Staying at the top.
So how have you done that with TLPH then, you know? Like
so this is one thing when people ask me, what's the difference between Indonesia and Philippines? Mm-hmm. Like, why is it that Philippines are so consistent in winning where Indonesia are not? Yeah, it's just facts right now, right? And I think it's all about how they approach the game and why they're playing. Why they're playing. Like, I remember when we won M4, Sanford popped up because like his father was in the hospital.
I remember that, yeah.
And then he says like, every tournament I play, it will be for him. I want to dedicate this game for him. And that kind of like that drive, like you're not fighting for just yourself, but for the people back at home. Mm-hmm. It's fucking anime, right? It's like I got my fucking nakamas, you know, I got to fight for them. But Indo, I feel like it's not that. Like they weren't supported from a very young age, you know. Not a lot of these players that I know are very supported immediately from the get-go for esports.
Right.
Whereas for Philippines, they gave, we're lucky enough that the players that we had, they gave that support. And that made a world of a difference, in my opinion.
That is very interesting to hear. Because I've asked this question a lot to like coaches, right? And again, it always comes down to, okay, yeah, Filipino players, they have better mentality. Yeah. They always think they're the best, you know? But I never understood why. Like, is it just culture? Maybe, you know, how they were raised? And I guess from that, the support, it really matters.
Yeah, because like, culture is definitely one part. They're just like, I'm going to win this for my family and then I can take them out. And when I asked, like, I mean, this was back then. Right, like some old players in Indo. I'm not saying all the Indonesian players are like this, but they're like, yeah, I can't wait to have my own place and then start a family. You know, it's like different. You're doing this not exactly for your entire family. There's also for yourself. Not to say it's selfish, it's understandable.
Right.
But in Philippines, it's just different. Like, I'm doing this for my whole family. I know I can provide them a better life if I succeed. And that's just the winning factor, in my opinion. Yeah. That's
crazy, right? Because like, maybe at first, when they had that drive, it was okay. Like they could just go for that. Like, okay, I want to get my family into a better spot. You know, I want to give them everything. But then once you reach a certain level of popularity, you would expect them to just move to streaming. You know, they're so popular, they're superstars. But they don't. Your Liquid Boys, right?
Yeah, my Liquid Boys.
DanSan, JP, Carl, all of them. Like
all of them, man. It's just Like in Indo, maybe this is just theory, by the way, but it's like the streaming money that you earn in Indonesia is just miles ahead.
Okay, so Philippines. So in the Philippines, it's not that big.
It's not nowhere near Indonesia. That's for sure. That's what I'm pretty sure is the reason why. Because like I remember there's a lot of players that basically they were like super good. Then once they found out about streaming, it's just like, why do I need to be a pro player? I need to deal with the stress. People are going to shit on me if I lose. And if I stream, I earn more money and there's not a lot of people shitting on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. So, okay. Then, all right. I got to ask the question of what the hell happened then for ID, for TLID. Because like...
Which part?
Okay, let's... the 014... Let's go 014 first, right? Let's start 014. What happened there? Because you've kept the same management, right? Like it's still Palevi. From that, I believe it was Palevi back then. Palevi's still the guy right now.
Yeah.
So what happened back then?
Yeah, I know. I remember like when we went 014, they were like, now you must remove Reza. But like... fundamentally, we picked Reza because we really believed like we had the same mindset. We're learning from mistakes. Like we have failed so many times. Even us as like management have failed countless of times. But one thing that we have done is we have learned what can we do? How can we make sure that this doesn't happen again? And that experience speaks for itself. But when we went 014, I think it's just basically if I'm not mistaken, we just kept the roster. And like, okay, they can turn it around. We can just kind of like improve them. But it didn't work out. I think one of the first people that we removed after that season was like Godiva, right? And then after that, it was High. Slowly. And then, well, Fluffy at the time, Kara, Fluffy. You know, it's like, moved to EVOS. Yeah, but we believe in kind of like, okay, we just need a fresh start. We need to find out how do we get these kind of like young talents? Because like Indonesia has a huge population. Yeah. We see that. Like if you've seen the movie Moneyball, it's just like, it's one of the reasons like there's no way there's not a god player out there. Yeah. We really believe there's going to be like the next Faker even in Indonesia kind of player. And so that's where we kind of like put our money in, or we put our bags or eggs in with that basket. Right. And yeah, it didn't show results in the beginning, but it takes time. And once we kind of like developed that, did we understand what do we want to look for as players? Yeah. Okay. And then now, I guess we move on to the TLID Miracle Run, because it started off with Yawi, right? It started off with Gugun, started off with the same lineup they used in season 13. Went 0-2, I believe, the first week. 0-2 first week, and then 3 players immediately.
So like, walk us through the process of that, because
even to this day, I tell Reza, it's like, I'm sorry I ever doubted you, because I even called him. I'm like, I like Gugun and Yawi. Yeah, I was the one who really pushed for like, I want Yawi in Indo. I really like. I called Yawi. It's like, hey, like maybe it's not working out there in Philippines. Would you consider here? And when that happened, I also felt bad because I was like, really the guy who brought him in. Yeah, the guy that brought him in that really pushed for it. Right. And it didn't work out. And I was like, you're changing 3 rookies. Gugun's still good. I don't know why. Wawi's world class. And they just felt like, do you trust us? Do you trust in like the developmental players that we had, that we were always striving to get? Let me prove it to you. Damn. And damn. Did they fucking prove it to me, man? It was magical, especially because like when Aaron came, he also had that chip on his shoulder that he wanted to prove it to everybody, like he deserved. Like everybody's like, who are these rookies, right? Man? Including me, because I was like, I was in Morocco and I saw that Yawi got benched. I was like, what the heck? What's going on? Yeah, and then so they just kept winning and winning. I remember like this is a story I think no one knows. Ooh. But like when Yawi got changed and he was like, I remember he was like, yeah, I'm sad I'm benched at the moment. I'm like, yeah, but we'll see. You know, if they don't do well, I'm definitely going to push for like making changes. But they never lost ever since that. Like they only lost to RQ, I think.
Yeah, they only lost to RQ in the regular season.
Yeah, in the regular season. And then after that,
they lost to RQ again in the upper brackets.
in the upper brackets.
But that's
Ooh,
it.
yeah. See, I think that's like amazing, isn't it? Like no one remembers that we lost to RQ, but we were champs.
Right.
And I kept telling that to my players, like you might lose to RQ every single time, but if you beat them here in the grand finals, no one will ever remember that.
No one
and
can.
it is true to this day.
Yeah. No one remembers that season for anything RQ did, you know?
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
was a pretty crazy run themselves. You know, they
Yeah.
had rookies come
They
in.
had
It was
rookies
Keski's
as
first
well.
season, but no one cares. They only look at the champions.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is you didn't just do it domestically. I thought, right, okay, domestically, it's one thing. But internationally with these rookies, it's going to be different. It's going to be like very
It's a different
difficult.
ballgame. I remember I was like, then again, we're doubted again, right?
Right.
We're champions in MPLID, but in the world stage, what are we? And we did bad in the beginning.
We
We lost to like almost every team.
Yeah,
And then
Swiss stage was not kind.
Swiss stage was not kind. We lost to, I think, like Team Spirit and then some other teams as well.
Yeah, it was Team Spirit. I forgot the other team.
Yeah, and then we were going to get knocked out if we lost to Aurora.
Right, yeah, that
I
was the
remember.
final one.
And then I remember I watched a clip of Wolf. It's like,
Systemized.
it's like, you're going to block all of this.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, damn. I felt like it's like, I understand his opinion
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
because
yeah,
like Aurora was so strong.
Yeah, they
Whereas,
looked
like,
very good.
They
yes.
looked very good. But once we beat them, man, I was like, this is it. It's happening again. We're doubted and we're proving them wrong again. And I had that expectation. This is like one of the first time when we went to the actual grand finals after we beat SRG 3-0.
Oof, that was
like,
what a run.
I was like, oh my gosh, we're so strong now. I like the boys, like
They're feeling it.
it's like M4 again, man. They just want to prove everybody wrong. They're gonna click. And then the grand finals happened and it was like 4-1 again. Yeah. But it was an amazing run. I'm still proud of all of them.
Of course.
I'm
Yeah.
still very proud of all of them, how they were able to prove everybody wrong. And yeah, the essence, I think that's what I really like to do. Yeah.
I mean, that was a historical run, man. I remember saying, like, if they get it done, dude, this story or this run will be there forever. Like, it doesn't matter
You
how...
might have been a TL fan if that happened, man.
Okay, no. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not a glory hunter, all right? just for TLPH, that's it. But everybody else, no. BT are my goats. So yeah, I'm not a glory hunter. I won't swap teams. But yes, that season, you know, that was the easiest time me and all the other casters have had in creating monikers for ID players.
Oh, really?
Before that, we were all complaining because we were like, oh man, it's just really difficult to create monikers for ID players because they don't stay. You know, a lot of times they get really good, 3 seasons, that's it. They leave. And then we see these rookies and we're like, okay, you know, let's see what they've got. They start performing out of their minds. And it was just natural, dude. We came up with Fabian, the usurper, because you know of how he took the role. I mean, he took everything by storm. Rookie of the season, regular season MVP.
Yeah. Player of the season, is it even?
I think, yeah, regular season MVP, right? And then champion, right? So he really just usurped that title that maybe would have been RQ's had you not done that switch up. Witty the Wise, because you know of how he he answers interviews. He's very slow.
What was Aaron's one?
Aaron, we didn't have a moniker.
Oh, I thought you would have
It
one.
was the M series people who came up with it. They called him the Untouchable. I'm not a fan of that.
Untouchable is because he didn't die a couple of
Yeah.
days. But that apparently got into his head. He's like, oh, I want to keep this role. And then he was like,
so it boosted him, right?
it boosted him. And then I think at the time he was like, I don't want to die. So it was maybe, it was,
And then Yehezkiel,
yeah.
the ghost of Jakarta.
The Ghost
That
of
one is
Jakarta.
sick, yeah.
I didn't hear
You've
about
never
this.
heard of that, bro?
Oh, wait, why Ghost of Jakarta?
Because no one notices him. Like, I mean, if you look at TLID, and by the way, shout out to Leo. This is Leo. Leo created that, the Ghost of Jakarta. But he's always unnoticed, you know? Because like Fabian's doing crazy stuff. Witty's still always there. They're always active. But then Yehezkiel would always just kind of creep in to the stats. You would be like, oh, Fabian, Aaron going crazy. Then you see the post game, you're like, wait, Yehezkiel did the most damage, you know? Like you look at this assist, he's crazy. The KP is off the charts.
Yeah.
And then Leo was like, yo, what if we call him the Ghost of Jakarta? Because, you know, like, damn, it would have all been so much better if you won. Because then, like,
then it will be solidify it, right?
We still call him the Ghost of Jakarta, by the way, even in RQ.
Even
RQ.
yeah.
That stays with the guy.
Yeah.
But now I want to ask you things about TLPH, right? And I think a lot of people will be very curious to know because you are 7-0, is it?
Oh, right now.
Right now?
Yeah. Right now we're
7-0. you have made some drastic changes.
Yes.
Echo, TLPH, right? Like Echo, TLPH have made some drastic changes from benching Yaoi to then swapping out Benny, right? Getting Oheb. And then again, this season, it was pretty controversial at the start. No Tic Tac, no RC, no Oheb, but you always come out on top, right? So it's like, what's the process behind that? Is it just is it similar to TLID, or is it a different approach?
Yeah. For TLPH, once we kind of like, which part should we talk about here? Like at every player that we change, the decision does not come from us alone. It's not like we're the boss. We discuss it as a team with the players as well as like the coaches as well as the players. What is best for this team? And it's not always easy. Obviously, like for Benny, he was a MVP finals as well for M4. He played out of his mind. And I think he's still a great player, but it's just not what we're looking for in the team. And at every change, obviously people are going to say, oh, you guys are shit. Oh, you guys don't care. But at the end of the day, everything that we do is so that we can be championship grade. We can be the best in the world. That is our goal. And I know to the fans, I'm sorry if some of these decisions are hard, but I hope you also see the facts that every time we make these decisions, we win.
Right.
And even now, like once after the recent M series happened, M7, right? We changed the whole coaching stuff. Like, why did you change everyone? It was technically working, right?
Almost the golden road, right? Fourth place in M7.
But we just wanted to try something new. We just felt like, in order for us to stay competitive, we need to do something that no other team is trying to do. Try different strats, try different methodologies, find people who... I'm not saying like... by the way, I'm a big fan of RC as well as Tic Tac. I knew them for a long time. I think they're really funny, great people. I think even from coaches-wise, they're like one of my favorites in both countries because they're like so easy to talk to. But at the end of the day, like the people that we pick, we really want to find out like, do they really understand the game on a fundamental level? Do they really understand the players? Can they meld well with the players?
Right.
Can they really push them past their limits? I think that's what's really important as well. As a coach, that's what maybe I shouldn't say this, but yeah, forget that. Don't follow what I'm saying, guys. But yeah, and then when we change, what's the next big change? Yeah, and for what happened to Oheb, unfortunate. And we brought in Aaron. That didn't work out.
Unfortunate as well.
But now we have Teddy, which is like a growing prodigy, even in the gold lane right now. But even that time, I remember it's like, okay, even Teddy couldn't get in. We had to use our analyst.
Daiki, yeah?
Daiki. And we still won. And I was like, okay. It's just, our players are just already that good, man.
San,
Carl, TZJP.
The joke is, even if we let Realize play for TLPH, they'll probably still win. That's the joke in the English broadcast. And fun fact,
Realize I wasn't expecting to win.
The first week.
Yeah, definitely not. Because we were going through the changes. It's not part of the plan.
Right.
We really had to kind of like pivot really hard. We didn't have a lot of times. People were confused about all of the changes that we made. Bad management and everything.
Yeah, everybody was spamming that. I remember that.
Yeah, bad management. I understand their perspective, but that's why we felt at that time we need to make that statement and explain what's the reason.
Right.
Because if we just stayed quiet, obviously people will not know the context of everything.
Yes.
And, So I hope for people who don't know what happened, just read our statement and then hopefully that gives you enough context.
All right. Okay. Now I want to ask you a bit of a maybe sensitive question. I don't know if you've heard the rumors before, obviously the season started, but there were rumors floating around everywhere, clips around as well on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where apparently you, Liquid, contacted Benny Cutie right after M7. Right after the end of M7, it was, okay,
so I'm happy to debunk that right now.
Okay.
That's not true. And basically... original source have rescinded that statement and admitted they lied about it. So just wanted to clear the air about that. We did not contact Benny right after that thing happened. It's a very wild thing that was stated. And it's not true.
Okay. So it's not true.
Yeah, definitely not true.
Okay, so there was a growing narrative, Sir Dan, before the success, obviously, of the season for TLPH. How can a team as big as Liquid be this unprofessional? Isn't it embarrassing for the global brand for a lot of people? That was what they said on social media.
Yeah. I understand from like a lot of people's perspective as well as the fans, but in the situation that we were in, it was not normal and not a normal timeline. We were given less than a week basically to act, and the decisions that we made were what was best with the information and the time that we had, and we felt that even if we rewinded back in the past, we would make those same decisions again. It was basically everything that we could have done at that point. Being a big org doesn't make us immune to circumstances outside of our control, and this was something that definitely was outside of control. Should we have handled those situations better on the calm sides? And that's what we're trying to do, and with this podcast we're trying to as well talk about that some more.
Okay. All right. So how do orgs balance contractual obligation with human unpredictability like we see in this case?
I think number one, it comes to collaboration. That is the most important part. So when that whole situation happened, it was basically no collaboration. And player basically wanting something doesn't mean we should be held hostage to whatever they really want. We've dealt with this kind of situation many, many times, and we've always looked for kind of like middle ground, like a win-win. And for us, the contingency was one season. Like, we can talk this out, plan it for one season, see how it goes. And, so we have enough time to look for replacements basically enough time to look for other people rather than like a really strict timeline where we're just like, go, 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 go. We just had to make that like changes. Some teams can make changes and maybe even like in a 1 month process, depends on kind of like buyout, MDL. We didn't have that. We, even if we wanted to, we asked around what type of tier 1 players we could buy. No one was in the market. And that's why we kind of like rushed, okay, tier 1 outside of Philippines would be Indonesia. And for us, it was Aaron. Even in MDL during that time, Teddy and Daiki were not yet were not in our criteria, but we really think we really accelerated the promotion. And I think in esports, everything is built on consistency. If players could leave mid-league, right? Imagine playoffs. No sponsors would pretty much back it. There's like a whole system, and with the franchise league and everything, that's what it was built on. Contracts protect not only the team, but also teammates too. And that's what I think is most important. Yeah.
Okay, so then like with all of that out of the way, what's the route for TL to rebuild the fans' trust?
Number one, even when we did the statement, we knew. It was like, okay, we got to prepare for the shitstorm that's going to come for us, because we're just giving, those bashers like, oh, something to feed on. But we knew it was important because to the fans. Number one, we wanted to be more communicative. We felt that, yes, we were a winning team at the end of the day, but we just weren't involving our fans in the decisions that we were making as much. And we felt that, number one, that's what we wanted to work on the most, making sure that we had a better process, fixing what led to premature announcement happened before, and admin gap, and results at the end of the day. The roster we believe in, with the target to be the best in the world. And with and then focus on competing well. Oh, fuck. Focus on competing well. Okay, and then the last part is basically, I can't say much. I can say a bunch of words. I will say, hey, this is what I will do to kind of rebuild trust. Those are basically the most important things. But trust is built over time. I think I'm not going to ramble on too much. Let's just let us show you how we're going to be more communicative with our actions rather than me just talking about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, for the TLPH fans, I think they're already happy right now, Sir Dan, right? Results are pretty good so far. Looks pretty, very, very, very good. So we'll see in the future.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. So what? Okay, now I want to ask you, what was the most difficult roster decision you've ever had to make, or the team has ever had to make?
Me personally, probably it would be like Yaoi at that time.
Yaoi to Indo.
Yaoi to be changed.
Yaoi to be swapped out of the main lineup.
That was for me, yeah. Because I don't know, I would like to say, I don't know if the players will say, but I feel like I have a good relationship with, if not all my players, and that was kind of like the difficult one. But this season, the difficult one was also Yehezkiel, because honestly, Yehezkiel was like one of my favorite players. He was like just very calm, collected. I think one of the most consistent players. And for us to, I guess, let him go also because of his choice was also very difficult. Yeah.
Okay. So those two are the most difficult roster changes.
Yeah, I think most recently. I think every season has its own difficulties.
For sure.
But that's the most memorable at this current moment. Yeah.
So, okay. What do you think? All right. What do you think is the key difference from, like, let's say TLID or like just TL in general, for TLPH, TLID, to the other teams that are top in the league, or the other teams who are popular in ID and PH? Like, say in ID, then we have Arkihoshi, we have the Onyx, you have the Evoses, like the guys who've been there for a while, who've won championships, who are very, very popular. And I guess in MPL Philippines, you are the Arkihoshi, you're the Onyx, you're the Evos, you're kind of like the biggest team right now. But then in ID, more so. What differentiates TLID from the rest of the pack?
Us?
Yeah.
In terms of like, what are you looking, competitive performance, or
what do you put on the map, like, compared to them, and like why does TLID do you think, why do TLID have a grasp on current in the current season?
In the current season, current season? Oh yeah, maybe we went back to our roots, right?
Right.
We changed a lot of players. We had a lot of new rookies. Like we changed Yehezkiel. We changed even at that time all the like Aaron, Widi. So all of the people that brought us that championship have pretty much all left except for Aran.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's difficult. It's deja vu again. People are like, oh, stupid management. They don't know who to play.
Everybody ranked you 9th.
Yeah. It was normal, but like I was just like, oh, if we actually do this, I can't wait to rub it in their faces, man. Can't wait to message Mirko after this.
And he did. He almost called me on broadcast, which, by the way, you should have done.
Oh,
that would
really?
be so funny. We're okay. I mean, I think we're allowed to do things like that.
Because that time I wanted to call, and then Kabi's like, oh, don't. He's on stage. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to.
On English, it's fine. Next time you should. If ever there's a situation, and for all the CEOs out there, call me with your team. If I put your team low, and then suddenly you win, it's something we do.
I'll do that next.
Yeah. So there you go. But then again, like, is it just trust towards your management, trust towards your coaching staff? Is that it?
Yeah, it is. At its essence, like at every loss that we have, we've always learned something. Mm-hmm. For us to even go right now we're 4-3, I get it. But for us to even go 4-0 with a bunch of rookies says something. True. Like people, once we didn't have SDL, people are like, okay, you lost your head coach. Why did you change to Honjao? Because Honjao was also one of the people that grew our academy team. So he knew the personalities of the players. And that's what's also important, finding that balance between them mechanically good as a player, as well as finding the personalities that would mesh together.
Okay. So then, like, on that note, this is going to be like a pretty, I think, maybe tough question. I don't know. But again, how do you still trust in the management, especially for ID? Because like in Philippines, you keep on making these drastic changes, it works. But in ID, right? Like you made drastic changes in the past, it doesn't work out sometimes, it works sometimes. So far, technically, it has worked once, right? Season 14. Mm-hmm. And then all the other times, 1-13, 0-14, playoff first round exit, no playoffs again last season. How do you still like go and trust the same dudes.
I mean, it's a decision that we came together. It's not just like, okay, you do it and then I'll see what's the result, right?
Right.
We came to this decision together. What players do we want to stay? What players do we want to change? We arrived to this conclusion together, but the same essence is always there. We believe in what we planned for since the beginning, to have this kind of like, to grow these young players. Every other team out there, and I keep saying this like a broken record, but we almost never buy players, guys. You know?
Yeah.
We never, except for Philippines.
Right.
And then even in the
It was
old
called
days,
TZ Yaoi. That's it.
yeah. And then even in the old days, there's like one player from that we bought, which is Van. That's like a long time ago. Like that was like way back. But after that, we never bought players. We really wanted to kind of like double down on like, let's find the next rookies. Let's find the next young blood of the generations. And I think why they called us the people's champions, you know, is that we held to that we're unfazed. We're unfazed. We truly believe in what we were trying to do would work.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's a bit like arrogant. It's like Blue Lock, you know. I know I can do it.
Yeah, that's true.
We're like freaking Naruto. Like, believe it. We're gonna do it. This kid's not gonna be anything, but I'm gonna prove you. Believe it. It's annoying, but it
came true.
It came true. You know.
So you can't really diss it. You can't really make fun of it. But okay, now I want to ask you questions like kind of like overall in the industry right now, like the scene in general. So what's something do you think in the MLBB scene that MLBB is getting wrong right now? You know, like maybe
MLBB is getting wrong.
Yeah. So maybe the drama, maybe
I think that's
production. I don't know.
No, I think production's fine.
Because there have been like a lot of recent comments about production. I don't know if you follow, but like a lot of people are like, oh, MPL Malaysia production is getting so much better right now.
I mean, the broadcast looks better in Malaysia because, you know, they got like those
got the stage, yeah.
And that's like a club or something like that, right? So obviously, maybe it looks better in that sense. But I think Indo has been doing great in terms of production on my side. I think what they've been getting wrong, in my opinion, is just like censoring players too much. It's like you can't be spicy at all,
bro.
You get spicy. You get like a slap on the hand, and then every interview is so dull. It's hockey bude.
Yes. Oh my lord.
Thank you bude. Hockey bude. And it's just like when I remember when Aaron came in, he was like, I don't care. They can find me.
Bro.
And that's what people really like. It's a breath of fresh air. And then a lot of other players started doing Niall. Luke also started
this
doing
season, Dritchell.
Yeah, Dritchell as well. It's just like, all right, you do you, man. Just get ready for the heat, you know?
Yeah. But like, do they actually get fined? Do they get reprimanded by the league?
In certain situations, if it's like okay, there's sometimes it's over the line.
Okay,
like in my opinion, it was over the line when Aaron is like, "Oh, you want
retire?
You want me to retire you?"
Yeah.
I think that's like a bit too far. Friendly banter is like, I think it's always fun. Like, hey, I'm gonna beat you hard, solo kill you. Like when that time, I really like the interactions between Fabian as well as King Kong.
Oh yeah, that was so fun. I remember it was very memorable.
It didn't even feel like rivalry. It felt like joking around, but it was a rivalry at the end.
And it created the spice outside of it, right? Because like they're just chilling, they're just friends, but
chilling.
Everybody else are like, oh my god, King Kong's so much better.
Except that one time, like Aaron and Keller, I thought had that same dynamic, and then Keller was like, "Yo." Screaming at him. I was like, oh wow, was it that intense between them? It's like, oh, I didn't know.
I think that one was also kind of friendly because they do chill like outside of it.
Yeah, but like I remember I saw like when they beat us one of the times, I think once we went to the lower by Onyx, Keller was like shouting and he looked like he was like angry or something. I don't know if you've seen clips of that. Then I was like,
I don't think so.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. Is he really pissed at them? Because they're laughing at the behind the scenes, right? And then on stage she was like look angry, like shouting, like you know, Kelra back in the day when he went up to like the players and, like,
oh my god, dude, the spicy Kelra. Oh man, that was Echo, right?
Yeah, I think he went to Yaoi,
right? Oh my god, yeah, that's so man, full circle technically. Oh damn, that's so sick. Okay, well, all right now. Do you think it's good for like orgs in Indo to not like be focused? Well, I don't think it's like focused, but what's the main focus as you know, the head of marketing content right now for Team Liquid? Do you still like push for the performance. Performance has to be top notch. Do you kind of micromanage the content team, the social media team? How's the balance as the head?
Obviously there's like a lot of direction that we need to do as like content. Like I like to call myself meme lord, but I don't know if a lot of people agree, but I like to say this as we were one of the very first to really put memes in our content.
Yeah.
Like once like that we had that run, we were basically every time we win, we make memes. Even every time we lose, we make memes about ourselves. And
even the 0-11 last season.
Yeah. We made memes about ourselves. We're fine to like laugh at ourselves.
Right.
And that's the type of personality that I want differentiated from every team. Because if every team is just talking about performance, yeah, we won today. Yeah. It's just like it feels so bland that I just want to introduce new types of content, new ways to kind of like you're not only a fan of us just because of our performance, but you're a fan of us because of our content is what I'd like to think.
And is that the reason you created the song for TLPH?
Oh, the song for TLP. I even made it for Indo. I made it for both.
Oh, you made it for both?
Yeah.
Okay. But the Indo one, they're sticking to the "Let's go liquid." Yeah.
No, I sent it to them. I was like, "Hey, can you play it?" I think they just didn't reply me. I made it for both Indo as well as Philippines, and we made that because, yeah, it was inspired by the football World Cup song. I think it was France at that time. It's like I forgot what it was. But it was like so hyped. I'm like, oh, this is the beat. Nice. Funk. And then you just repeat their names. That seems simple enough to do. It's like, all right, let's give it a shot. And yeah, we made it for them. And it was fun.
So other things like, aside from performance that kind of boost your players, kind of boost the whole team as well. So now, I mean, MPID is doing it, right? They're doing it for every single one of the teams, even Liquid. So what are your thoughts on that? Maybe just give your thoughts on the Liquid song, the ID Liquid song.
It's alright. But I like that. I mean, that's thing. Let's go liquid, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good first attempt. And obviously for MPL, they want to make sure it's just like brand safe. Yeah. You don't want to too hype or anything like that. But I think it's really cool that they even initiated to create that for us. I think it's a really good start.
Oh, did they ask you for like what the vibe should be?
No. They were like, what do you think? I was like, pretty cool. You made a song for us. Nice. If they didn't make that song, I don't even think I'll be making the songs that we made. It was really inspired by them too.
That's sick. Very, very cool. Okay, then. This is just a quick, fun little question. If you could steal one player from any org in MLBB, who would it be? Who's that one player you just take? All right, I want that guy right there to come to Liquid. ID or PH?
Never really thought about it. I'm really happy with the team that I have right now. I really did not give that any thought.
Then maybe we swap it out to just not just players, coach, management.
I think there's one just because I want to kind of I by the way, Teddy, I love you. I think you're an amazing gold laner, but if I had to pick one, maybe it would be Kelra. Because even Kelra said it's like, I saw a video of him where it's like, my dream team is basically 4 Liquid players.
It's Sanford, Carl, Sanji, JP. What the? And he's technically Asian
remember
games.
He said that. Yeah, and then he's in Asian games. And I'm like, oh my gosh, see, I have it.
So Kelra.
Yeah, I guess so. I think right at this moment, maybe Kelra.
That team would be... You would win the Golden Road, bro. We would just have to give the Golden Road to y'all, man. If that, actually happened.
Yeah, because like I never talked to Kelra. The reason I think is also like I think I love all of my players really with a passion, like all of my players. But like when we went to EWC, Kelra was very friendly to everybody. Oh yeah, and then I played him in Tekken, and I'm like, oh shit. This guy's pretty good, man.
Bro, his Eddie is so annoying.
I almost beat him. But I lost.
Man, I kept on losing to him, bro. Yeah, I was like...
Dude, I trashed this guy, guys, in Tekken.
Listen, chat.
I remember he's like, I'm too tired. I was like, a bunch of the players are going to play Tekken. He's like, I'm going to stay. I'm like, I'm going to get you a taxi. You're going to come and play with us. And I trashed this guy hard.
Hold on. Let me clarify.
This is his reason. His reason is I didn't have my thingy.
That's true.
To do the thing.
That's true.
I was playing on controller too, man.
That's it. But do you usually play on a controller?
I can also play on that.
Oh, but do you usually play on controller at home?
I only played it there.
Oh, damn.
See, it makes you
damn.
feel even worse,
It
doesn't it?
makes me feel even worse. But for y'all back home, I never played with the controller. I only played with this. Before this, it was a keyboard. So I was like,
Oh.
when I got to the controller, I was like, oh shit, I don't know how to use this. But hey, GG's, we'll get them next time. This EWC, because I think you're almost guaranteed to go there as well.
No, not a guarantee. Nothing's guaranteed, man. We'll see.
You know what? It's actually almost like we need to doubt you for you to win. So maybe not guaranteed.
Actually, that
TLID.
is true. I even said like once we were going like 4-3. I remember I made the storyline of like people have doubted us, but I made that storyline because I want people to show like us as an org, we're like everyday people, like RQ, EVOS, Onyx. They're like the stars, right?
Right.
The best in the very world, but we're just a bunch of kind of like underdog rookies, Rocky Balboa type of stuff, and that's like everybody else fighting for whatever it is. But then once we kind of started losing, I'm like, okay, maybe you guys should shit on us some more.
maybe don't glaze us too much.
Yeah, maybe that's what works.
Okay, so where do you see TLPH, TLID in 2 to 3 years? And I'm asking this not just as a brand, but I'm asking as to, again, especially for TLPH, when some of these players eventually maybe retire, they stop playing.
We've always had that kind of like scare, like doubt, which is why we are really focused on finding the next generation, both in Team Liquid Indonesia as well as Philippines. We're really focused on doing that because the amount of money that they win from EWC, it is life changing to say the least. That's like Dota money back in the day.
Carl's got a house now, right?
He just bought a car. They kept.
He proposed to his girlfriend.
Yeah, I remember they were like, "Yeah, if we win, boss, fly us to Bali." And I'm like, "Bitch, guys!" I was like, "If you guys win, you fly me out." You're like super rich. I remember like when I met them after they win, they're like all dripped out. They got like branded and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're still asking me for a trip to Bali and
especially
stuff.
Sanford got a car. Wait, finals MVP. That's like another bonus, right? Like 25K, 20K,
something like that. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, and then in the end, it's like I think. But I remember I asked them. It's like I was worried. Like once they won that, wouldn't they just like take it easy and just like they can start their own business or something? They don't need to do that. But they were like, yeah, we want to keep winning. Especially Carl. He was like, I want to be the faker of MLBB. I'm not going to stop here. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Because even having Carl as kind of like in our team,
it's a boost.
It's a boost. Not only that, it's like getting younger players. It's like, I want to
play with Carl.
I want to be in the same team as what Carl was. I want to meet this player. That has its own pull.
That's true, actually. Like the whole TLPH squad is like you can technically pull anyone. If like let's say not anyone, teams who are signed different, but like you can pull anyone from the grassroots teams. Because like if they had an offer from let's say Onyx PH, TLPH, all the other PH teams, they'll probably be like, oh, of course I would go with TLPH.
No, I wouldn't say it though.
Really? No. I mean, who doesn't want to play with DanSan?
If it's about passion, sure. But if other teams go, I'll double whatever.
But who doesn't want to play with DanSan and Carl though?
Yeah, would you play with DanSan or double your salary? I think
Filipino players would pick DanSan.
Really? Would they?
I think they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna win with this team. I'm gonna get there anyways.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Right. So okay. I'm gonna move on now to so what about TLID? 2 to 3 years. That's TLPH, right?
Yeah,
mainly.
2 to 3 years. I hope that we'll have a good base and we'll win in the same fashion like what we do in TLPH. That's obviously, I mean, in both countries, I want to be the very best in the world. Everybody keeps asking me, what is your expectation this season? Every season they keep asking me, and every season I'll answer the same way. I want to be the best, the very best. Like no one ever was, like Pokemon, like Ash Ketchum, Like even Ash took like, I mean, this is a bit a side topic, but 15 years before he actually won the Pokemon League. No matter how long it takes, I'll keep fighting for that.
Damn. Yeah. So at the end of the day, success is for
Perseverance,
you. Perseverance through but at the end of the day, it's trophies.
Yeah.
It's all about the trophies.
Yeah, it's about achieving what we set out to achieve.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, I want to ask you this question. It's kind of like just the MLBB scene in general? Do you think the esports scene, firstly the esports scene, we could talk about that, then the MLBB scene in ID and the Philippines, do you think it's growing? Do you think it's reaching that all-time peak? Do you think we've hit the peak and it's now stagnating?
I keep saying every year I think this is the peak, but it keeps breaking every
does.
year. I don't think there's even been a single year where it hasn't broke itself, right?
No, MPID record was broken last season.
Every
right?
season,
Viewership,
no?
M7. I don't know.
Oh, the M series side, right?
Yeah, M7 also.
Yeah.
Ultra Ego Aurora, Ultra Ego SRG, Ultra Ego
Yeah,
TLKH were, it was massive too. So yeah, it has been hitting those peaks.
And then right now, even in EWC is number one.
Yeah.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
Before
We beat League.
in the EWC right prior to this one,
It was
we
League.
were second.
It was
Yeah.
League. League was
Yeah,
number one because Faker made it to the finals and
that's
won.
why.
And
Okay.
won.
So I want to see that once
Yeah.
Faker gets to the finals and Indo and PH get to the finals. That's the real test.
Man.
It needs to be that. Like it needs to be
Yeah.
ID versus PH. And then Faker versus whatever team. It's just Faker just needs to be in the finals.
That's true. And then we'll see, right? Like
Then we'll
if
see.
we can get
If
bigger.
we can actually get bigger. That will be the ultimate test.
I think that's the right move. You know, like, okay. Now, if you look at the scale of like, you know, other world championships, right? And then you see the scale of M series. How long do you think we need to reach that level in terms of, you know, going international? We're finally doing it this year. Like finally we're going to Turkey. We're going outside of Southeast Asia. But then reaching those levels of like, you know, TI, Worlds, that kind of production, that kind of, you know what I'm talking, major CS
I
majors.
don't know. I feel like Muntan's very conservative when it comes to these kind of stuff. It's been in Indo, Malaysia. Now it's Turkey, which is nice. I hope I get to go there.
Hey, if TLPH makes it, you know, another Golden Road
meet
run.
Tianzi and Rose and stuff. We met them in EWC. They're really nice people. But how long it will take, I don't know. I think is it already known knowledge? It's like MLBB has already gotten acquired.
Yes, by Saudi.
Right?
Yes,
by
it is,
Saudi.
it is. Mm-hmm.
So I am with that. And it's
Same.
back. So
Same.
I think now it's going to get boosted even more.
Yeah.
The chances of that happening are much higher now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I brought up the question because I feel that way. I think, I mean, when I heard the Savvy, like the acquisition, I was like, oh, it's done.
Yeah, and then
Like-
Miracle's thinking, I'm going to get paid more now, guy.
I mean, that's a bonus. That's a bonus right there. But just to be part of an event of that scale is already, you know, like for me, dream come true. Because like I grew up watching Worlds, majors.
TI.
I did not
right?
I did not grow up watching TI.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So you were a
I'm not
league boy.
I'm a league guy. I'm a CS guy.
Oh, CS.
I've never been a Dota
CS,
guy.
So you were a fan of like when TL won? Like during Stewie 2K time?
No,
Even way before that?
I've never been a TL fan. I've never been a
you've
C9
never
fan. Not an NACS guy.
Okay.
I was a C9 fan in League though. And then a TL fan in
when?
League. TL when they moved from Curse to TL. When it was Quas,
Oh,
fucking
not
OG,
double lift.
Voy Boy.
Not double lift times, right?
No, not double lift times. Not that TL. That TL I already stopped watching NA.
Oh. So how about C9 then?
C9 was the Balls High era.
Balls higher?
Balls High, Lemonation,
Oh, so it's like
2014.
OG as
It was
well.
OG C9, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, like I was a part of the NA, but that was when NA was like big, and then NA died. When I became an LPL glazer, you know, and then in CS it was I was supported different teams. Virtus Pro at the start with Pasha, the boys, and then it became Navi because simple. You know, you gotta be a simple fan.
I think you've been asking me a bunch of questions, but I think you stuck with Bigatron the most.
Oh man,
After all
question
this time,
from Sir Dan now.
it's like the glaze of the glaze. So what made you a fan of Bigatron, man?
You want? Okay.
I want the honest, of course, the honest answer here.
All right, so you want the honest answer, yeah?
Yeah, of
The
course.
honest answer. Okay, so the brutally honest answer. This is gonna sound really stupid, but see, I'm a Liverpool fan, right? In football, they're red.
Just because they're red.
That's the really stupid answer.
But why
like,
not Manchester United? Manchester United are also red. And they're known as the Red Devils. That's even more red than Liverpool is.
No,
red.
okay.
Well, what is Liverpool?
This is rage bait.
No.
This is rage bait.
I don't watch football that much.
So Liverpool and MU, I mean, we hate each other, kind of, you know.
But Manchester United.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid, they're known as the Red.
The
Devils.
Red Devils. Yes, that's
Right,
true. That's true.
right.
That's true.
And then I don't know. Liverpool is known. I only know my friend is a big Liverpool fan.
Ooh,
He just keeps
W
saying,
mans.
"You never
What's his
walk
name?
alone, man."
What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name? You want to dox him?
No, I Joshua, basically.
Hey, W Joshua. You never walk alone, brother. So yeah, I was like red. But no, on a serious note, I was a league player, right? I was a pretty high ranked league player, wanted to go pro. And at the time, Bigatron was part of the LGS. It was called LGS. It was basically the MPL of league. So I've known them. And they were also part of the CS esports scene in Indo.
Really?
Yeah. I remember
we were
seeing...
too.
Oh, you were too, Aura?
Aura.
Ah.
We had like 7 teams when we first started out.
Oh, shit.
We had Counter-Strike, Dota,
Oh.
Point Blank. We even imported like a South African player to play in Dota.
You had league?
Except for League.
Okay,
No. But
yeah.
League was never that big in India.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why. But because I came from there, I saw Bigatron a lot. I saw a lot of like Bigatron from CS as well. And I'm a red guy, you know? I gotta go red, you know? And unfortunately, Aura was orange, bro. I was looking through the red teams.
Even if we were red, I don't think that would have changed your opinion since we were never in League of Legends then.
That's true. I would have still, leaned into BTR. But if it was red, I'd be like, yo, I gotta make a tough decision. Do I go for the top 2 team or the 0-14?
This is bullshit right here, guys. This is bullshit. Even Edwin was a league player.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. He was a league player.
Chris, there's a fun fact, maybe not a lot of people know. He almost went pro in NA.
Ooh.
He was that good. He was like challenger level.
Yeah.
And I asked him, we talked about this a few days ago, and I'm like, how come you never... This is funny though. Maybe it's a bit off topic.
Yeah, no worries.
The podcast, but he played league. And I was like, you could have went pro. Yeah, a couple of teams approached him. Then there's one time he was playing with like these young kids and they were just like mechanical beasts, right? Because Chris is like super macro. He's not the best mechanic, but he's like really smart when it comes to the game. Then he met this player and that moment he knew he could never be pro. He could never compete with like these young kids who can just like it was insane how they were moving.
It's kind of like the Gen 1s in MLBB. And then after seeing Gen 2s, they're like, holy shit.
This is like a different, like, I don't think I can compete.
By the way, Chris is the CEO of Team Liquid Southeast Asia. So if you guys don't know, he hasn't really shown up.
Director of C. He's not really South.
He's the director.
Yeah.
So he was the CEO of Aura.
Is basically Steve and Victor.
Right. Oh yeah, dude! I completely forgot to ask you that question.
Oh,
from Aura to TL.
Oh yeah.
Like, how did that happen? What was the discussion? How did it end up happening?
It was quite quick. So I remember, even in Indo, we were in talks. Nobody knows this. We were in talks to merge with another team, a different team. I don't think it would be right for me to say, but
it's okay. After this, you'll tell me.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you after this. But we were in talks to merge with a different
big team.
Yeah, big team.
Can you say which region?
No. Nice try. No, I can say it's in Indo.
Oh, wait, that's crazy.
You'll never find out. Yeah.
Indo team?
You'll never find out.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Indo team.
And then, we were in talks. And then I remember Chris was like, yeah, we're also in talks with Team Liquid. And I'm like, hold up.
Oh, damn.
Hold up a minute. Did you say Team Liquid? And he was like, yeah, of course. I'm like, so you talk with Steve, because I was a big Team Liquid fan even back in the day. I think maybe
from Dota?
From Dota.
Okay.
From Dota, and then I started watching League because once we started in MLBB, League was kind of like in a way similar, so I wanted to learn from them. But yeah, it was like we talked with them. Within 4 months of us talking, we were just like, okay, let's work together. We weren't the only teams as well. They talked to, I think, every other team, RQ, EVOS, maybe even Onyx. But in the end, they picked us. Why did they pick us? But because I felt like we really clicked when we talked to them. Like our philosophies are really in tune. It also helped that like me and Chris are like really fluent in English. So it felt a lot easier for us to communicate with them. It felt easy. Like communicating with you, I think with this podcast, is just like I feel just more chill. I can just like be more expressive.
Right.
And that's the way like we really clicked how we approach everything from content, from the competition. Is just everything just was just a match made in heaven kind of stuff. And it may sound a bit cringe at the moment, but it's true. It's right. We just really clicked. We were the first, and then now other teams are definitely going to be looking into Indonesia for sure.
Yeah, especially with EWC, right? Like,
I
there's so many
kept
more
saying
teams.
this to every team. Like, I want Indonesians. Sure, we don't win M Series, but I want to tell you that we are the number one most watched esports because of Indonesia.
Right.
That is straight facts here.
Right.
They might have all the M Series, sure, but most of the viewership comes from Indonesia. Southeast Asia as an esports has never been looked at. It's always been China, US, Europe. That's it.
Right. They never look at
They
Southeast
never
Asia.
looked at Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even just for Dota for a couple of teams. But besides that, nothing. So once the viewership came in, we were put on the map. And
Right.
you can speak, I hope Indonesians, you can speak with pride by saying that, you know, we are the biggest, most watched esports because of Indonesia.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think viewership wise as well, if you look at MPID viewership, right? Like
Night and day, man.
if you look at CN14 finals and you look at the finals or some of the matches at M7 and M6 even, it's like, dang, you know, like we're there.
Yeah, that's why I even said like once after Alter Ego beat us, I remember I messaged Delwyn. I was like, I hope you win, bro. Maybe you can bring it back. But at another note, I also said you will break records.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And
because you're in the finals. Yeah.
Against Aurora. Was it against Aurora or was
Yeah,
it against
Aurora.
Aurora? It was the grand finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
The viewership went sky high. I think it reached all-time peak at that moment.
Without
Beating
a doubt.
the last one was Onyx Bren.
Yeah.
M5.
Because if we even beat Alter Ego, I don't think we'll reach the same numbers. It's gonna be PH versus PH.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think so.
People are sick of that.
M4. It just happened, right? Echo
Yeah.
Blacklist. So, all right. Hey, do you have any like messages you want to send to the fans back at home? To like the TL fans?
To the TL fans, to the cavalry.
To the cavalry.
To the cavalry. You guys are the best. I know a few of like the really diehard fans out there, they really, really believe in us, even though we make all of these changes. Even when we went, there's even one time, this side topic, where we went 0-14 and there was turmoil. They maybe started to doubt, but they really pushed through. They really trust in us. I think the fans are really, at the end of the day, why we also do this, why we had to make that statement as well, is all for the fans. Like, I really care so much about the community, growing that community, not from just content, but also from growing. I want to be number one in Indonesia.
Right.
I know that's a big thing to say, you know, with all the thing. We've done it in Philippines, but if I don't have that in my mind to be number one, I will never achieve it. And with the Indonesian fans, they just give me that extra
boost
to really like, I'm doing this for you guys and for everybody that just keeps supporting us, man. Can't thank you enough. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the cavalry. Like, even just getting that one fan to message me. I don't get a lot of messages. I get like hundreds of messages. You're dumb. Bad management. I laugh at that, you know?
Yeah.
You got such a big forehead. Can't you use that big forehead to see what's going on in the team right now? It's hilarious. But it's like, that one comment is like, I know a lot of people are shitting on you right now, but I really believe in you guys. You've made us a lot of championships, and I believe that you'll keep on doing that. That one comment alone trumps everything, and I don't even pay attention to all of the bashers and everything. Yeah. That one day
comment.
I'll also get Mirko to be a Team Liquid.
The cavalry.
I'm
already a cavalry, bro.
Yeah, for TLPH.
Look at this drip.
For TLPH.
Look at this drip. But seriously though, on a serious note, I used to think Alter Ego had the best drip in the business, which was, I think, factual. But after the Echo one, and then the TLPH varsity, and then the New Jersey, bro, I think
and then we have the best recall, best emote.
That's facts. That's facts too. This, and even the TL ID one was very cool. And then the emo, the sleeping one.
Yeah, those are all my voices as well, if people didn't know.
Were all those, like, was that your concept? Everything?
Yeah, everything was on my concept.
Damn, man, you're really creative. So did you design this?
No, this one was from Global. But
this
Varsity I designed.
Global. Okay.
The Varsity before this.
The Varsity, they started selling it global, right?
Yeah, because everybody kept
cool.
asking them, like, hey, sell it.
Yeah,
because,
the one that Magnus wore at EWC.
That story, maybe a side topic, is like, I knew Magnus was playing, and I brought that Varsity. And then one of the managers of TL was there, and I saw him. He was like right there. I was like, oh my God, it is Magnus Carlsen. I suck at chess.
Yeah.
I suck at chess. But man, when I see that guy play, it's just a joy.
Of course.
And then I get it. It's like, please, I just need a picture. After that, he can take it off. He wore it on stage.
He wore it.
Oh my God.
He wore it while talking to the TLPH boys, right? Like,
oh my gosh, it's such an honor.
you designed something
Yeah,
that
and
the
he
GOAT
wore-
enjoyed wearing. Because
Yeah.
it looked like he was like really liking the drip, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if he kept the same drip for EWC.
Oh.
That one's really good. Like the varsity, it's always been clean. Even the Aura ones. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know because they didn't win, unfortunately, in that time, but the Aura ones were clean too. So yeah, hey, top-notch stuff. You're doing good. I think that's very, very possible, especially with what you said earlier. The fact that you rarely buy players, you're always growing that. It's kind of like just, especially with some bigger teams now falling short, right? While they have to buy players, they have to try and to really look for the star players. I agree with you. I think a lot of people will resonate with TL.
Long-term
Long-term wise, they'll be like, yeah, this team have always kind of like trusted their talent, have trusted their management, have built and have been the underdogs for the majority. People just root for underdogs everywhere.
Yeah, I hope you guys will root for us. Oh, one last thing. Me and Mirko made a bet in case you guys didn't know.
What's that bet?
You said we're going to go 9, but if we actually win this season, you said you'll be a TL fan.
I think if
we win, by the way, even if we get second, he doesn't need to be. But if we win, I want it to be
on paper. Yeah,
on paper.
We gotta sign it on paper.
He's a TL fan, so I can't wait. So if we actually win, I wouldn't be even more happy to win MPL if we actually won. I'll be like, we got freaking Mirko as a
damn. Fuck. Well, hey, I think if they win with these rookies, I think everybody, a lot of people will be a fan of Liquid, not just me. I think a lot of the people who are maybe fans of the teams in the bottom spot right now, they probably would change over, like switch over, just like in Scene 14. I think you got a massive boost in Scene 14. Because again, it's that story. It's like rookies again. Me, Age, KB were like, no way you catch lightning in a bottle twice in the span of what?
It's
2 years or a year. But
I mean, we didn't do as well as season 14. It looked like it in the beginning, but we'll see.
At this point,
I hope the boys, I don't know when this is going to be up, but boys, please win. This guy can't glaze. He won't be able to glaze Bigatron anymore, guys.
I'll be ex-Liquid.
He'll be glazing us.
I'll be ex-BTR.
Yeah, he'll be like my GOAT's TLID. Oh my gosh.
If Liquid win, that's a bet that I took. So there you go. I'll be part of the cavalry. I think I'm already the cavalry in the Philippines. Right? The Philippines were the cavalry.
Then you'll be a true cavalry.
I'll be a true cavalry. I'll be a full cavalry. All right. Well, okay. Hey, thank you so much for coming on the podcast, man. Sir Dan, it's a pleasure always, speaking with you. Hopefully we get a part 2 if,
Yeah, if you guys want a part 2, comment below, subscribe to Mirko's channel.
Tell me, I don't even need to do the outro. Sir Dan's got me with the outro there. But yeah, thank you. If you guys want to see Sir Dan come in again, but I think it was a great time, good back and forth as well. Maybe we can do it if they win, right? Because that time,
and we'll make it. Oh, please! Actually, I'll invite him to our podcast.
There you go. We'll do
the newest cavalry fan.
You should do an English podcast, bro.
Oh yeah,
right.
I would actually.
I'm down to just. I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down for the English podcast, bro.
Yeah. I don't think I can do Indonesian podcast. It was super awkward for me. I sound like a bule. Sorry,
it's the same for me, bro. It's the same for me. That's why I'm like, damn. Did you grow up? I know we did the outro, but did you grow up speaking English? Just like you don't speak Indo?
So my parents basically English, but growing up it was basically from TV shows. So I have an American accent. I've never been to the US. Like it's basically like TV shows is where I got my English from. And we just watched that growing up. So kind of have a similar upbringing.
Very similar upbringing.
So cavalry.
Take it to Liquid, maybe guys. That mean they already gave me crazy drip. They gave me he gave me a free varsity.
I'll keep giving you guys. I want to give all the casters. Honestly, I think because I want them to support us. I know
everyone can be cavalry.
Yes, everyone can be a cavalry. If you're a cavalry, I'll give you drip all the time, man.
There you go. He even offered my girlfriend the jacket.
I want everybody. Look, my end of the day, I know the outro has already happened. This is a bit long-winded.
It's okay. They'll enjoy it. This is what podcasts are for.
But I want to make everyone a Team Liquid fan. At the end of the day, anyone can be a TL Cavalry fan. Even cameraman over there. I want him a TL
Mr.
Cavalry
Matthew.
Fan. Mr. Matthew.
If he wants a jacket.
He says he's the Team Liquid fan.
We'll see about that. If you want to get my girlfriend to be a cavalry, get Kyrie. That's like her prerequisite.
We got Sanford.
That's true. Wait, she's a Sanford fan. She's a Sanford fan. Okay, yeah, that's true. You know what? But being a TLPH fan don't count, right? You said?
Yeah, because
It's like
you became a fan after M4. You know, it's not.
has to be before. If you're a fan of M4 Echo, it's just like, yeah, you're glory hunting, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, it's amazing to have you here.
Yeah.
It's great talks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. He already did the outro, so you know, dislike if you dislike the video, I guess. All right. Peace out, guys.
Thank you for your time.
That's it. Hey, no, thank you for your time.